everyone, welcome back to Mist of Knowledge.
Hey Abby, how are you doing? Hello there, Ruby. Would you like to go on a walk? Let me think. Can I join you later? Okay then. See you later. Bye. Bye. Do you want to know what you just saw? It was a Scratch project. If you want to know more about this, then watch this full video without skipping it. I'll just give you an experiment on how the sprites can talk and animate with each other by adding a background and a perfect Scratch project. So let's go guys, and let's see how can we make this awesome animation. So we are on the Scratch desktop, and here we're gonna learn tutorials of making some animations of making the sprites move in a Scratch 2.0 and give them sound effects. And the sprite that I'm using here is the Scratch 2.0, and there are two types of Scratch, like the Scratch desktop and the Scratch 2.0. The Scratch desktop is the older version, while the Scratch 2.0 is a new version and it has more effects than the Scratch desktop. And I had made a project using the Scratch 2.0, and even to open the Scratch desktop there will be a different view. See, this is the Scratch 2.0, while if I open the Scratch desktop, it'll be like this. It's going to be a different view. See, it's totally different. And you can see that the stage in the Scratch 2.0 is on the left side, while the Scratch desktop has the stage on the right side. That's the main difference over here. And the second difference is on the sprites. And if we click on the sprites and the backdrops, you might see the option that has stars on it, which actually means surprise. And to say this, a sprite means a character that we use in the Scratch project, and a backdrop is just a background. So when it says surprise, we just click on it, and a surprise sprite or backdrop might come on the stage. But it's totally different in the Scratch 2.0, but instead of the surprise, it is replaced with the camera. See, right over there is the choose from library, upload, paint, and then it comes camera instead of the surprise. Same goes with the sprite options. For example, if I am opening the camera and clicking on it, you might get a view of the sprite that I am trying to do. So I clicked on the camera and I'm just trying to do save, and the sprite that I have chosen has come over there. Let's do some more other things. You see that scissors over there? That helps you to delete a sprite. Or either you could just right click on it, but I like to teach you something else. And if you want something of a duplicate of the same cat that you see on the stage, just go click on that stamp option on the top and click on the sprite. You can either grow or shrink a sprite. See, I have grown this one over here, and I'm going to shrink the next one. See, we can make it into our favorite size. It's according to your project, so the size may vary many differences. Well, you're the one who's choosing it. So let's go and delete one of these. I'm clicking on it, right click, and I'm deleting it. See, I just clicked on the thumbnails of the sprites. Actually, thumbnails can show us how the sprite looks. They just show us a small screen. Let's choose a backdrop. I told you a backdrop is just a background. See, there are different types like indoors, outdoors, and many others. Like you can choose theme types like castles, cities, flying, and so on. And the main thing is, after you select these, you just have to click on the OK button and then it appears on your stage. That's how you make a backdrop. So let's choose our graffiti backdrop to make a scratch project. And here we are on the backdrops option, and we can make any change effects to the graffiti backdrop. And don't forget to delete your first backdrop. Well, that's actually blank, so whenever you start it, it just comes. And then you have to go and click on your desired sprite. Let's add people and make them talk, and let's add voice effects to them. See, here let's choose Abby. No, let's choose someone else. I would choose Abby, but let's see who's there. Let's go down. Ooh, I see Ruby. Why don't we choose her? Okay, I have chosen Ruby and clicked on the OK button. Now, all I gotta do is keep her in my favorite place. Then I have to go and click on a new sprite, so I'll just choose Abby. Okay, so I have chosen Abby, but I want her to face with Ruby, so I'm going to the costumes and then clicking that button, which makes her right opposite and makes her face with Ruby. And there are so many other costumes like Abby A, B, C, and D. There'll be the same for the Ruby too. I guess Abby is a little bit larger than Ruby, so I'm going to grow or make Ruby a little large. Let's see, I guess they're on the same size. Should I grow Abby? No thanks, she's a lot large. I'll just shrink her. Okay, so I guess we've made the characters on their right size. Let's keep them on their right positions and give them good scripts and blocks so that we can make them move. So whenever you start, you have to go on the events and click on when the green flag is clicked, because the green flag allows any script to go work with the sprite, and the red button helps to stop it. So you can either make it full screen or the short screen by using that button over there. And so let's start making our conversation with these two friends. Let's go to costumes, and here's where you can find say if you want to make anyone talk. Here I'm going to Ruby and I'm writing, Hi Abby. What else should we write? So I have wrote, Hi Abby, nice to meet you. And now here we have waited for 2 seconds, and let's go to Abby and go to events, click on the green flag, go to looks. Wait, before we go to looks, we have to go on the controls. You have to make her wait for 2 seconds while she have to listen what Ruby says. So let's go to control, and when you click on control itself on the top, there will be wait for 1 second. You just have to change it into wait for 2 seconds. See, here's the wait option. You just have to put it back on the screen and type the number. Here I'm typing it 2. And now go to the looks and say what you have to say. So I'll go and keep it right over here. Hello there, Ruby. Okay, so I brought that. And the next thing that you have to do is, go to Ruby and give her to wait 2 seconds. So let's go to control and then give her wait for 2 seconds. So she'll wait for 2 seconds over there. So let's see how it goes. It went really well, didn't it? I guess I have made a little bit of hello there spelling mistake. Let's give a space over there. Okay, I have given the space over there, and the next that we'll be going to do is going to Ruby and make her tell something. So what should be the thing that we should say? See, the scratch is not so hard if you think it is. Just follow these steps once and then you'll understand it. I'm sure. I was just like this. So now we have to go to the looks and then click on say something. So I'm going to click on say for 2 seconds and I'm typing something. So I have asked her, do you want to go with me? So you can either ask, do you want to go for a walk? Anything. Well, you can make your own conversations by doing the same steps. Just follow the same steps and write anything that you want. You can make them move for 10 seconds or anything. And then go to the Abby and again make her wait for 2 seconds, as you have to get the patients to wait and hear what Ruby is saying. And then you have to give Abby, you can make her think. So she's thinking, I'm not changing it because I like it. She'll be thinking. And that will take 2 seconds. And let's see how it goes. Oh there, Ruby, do you want to go out with me? She's thinking, should you go out with Ruby? Then again, she have to say something. It's much better if she says what's going to happen. Like she could either say, can I go with you later? Or she could say, oh, I will be excited to come with you. Or if you have to make a refusal, you can make a negative something over there. Or if you don't have to. I'm going to Ruby, and I don't think Ruby's the right person for this place, because Ruby always stands her hands with the hip. I guess I need a little more action, a person with more actions, and I think Abby only has more actions. So it's much better if I add another character and make it different. See, Ruby only has 2 moves, that is Ruby A and Ruby B. And now what I'm going to do is choose a new sprite. I'll be choosing Abby itself, and I'll just use the costumes to change her and make her into a new person. And it's obvious I'm going to say her as Ruby itself. Let's give her hair a reddish color. You have to take fill before you choose it. So she got a red hair and a yellow skin. No, yellow doesn't fit her. Does it fit her? What do you think? You can choose your color. Okay. And let's use a blue t-shirt and nice blue pants. Let's see. No. Should we go for pink? Ooh, this one looks awesome. We'll take it. And the shoe colors could be green itself, I guess. Okay. I'll use purple. Does it look beautiful on her? You can choose your favorite way because I'm just choosing mine and you can choose yours. I guess pink will fit. Yeah, it does. So now I'm going to do is going to delete Ruby, the actual Ruby, and then I'm going to type the scripts that I gave for Ruby to Abby too, of course, the one I changed by using the costumes. So I'm going to take events and go to control. I don't think I have to go to control first. I'll go to looks and write say, and I'll write whatever I wrote for Ruby. And you can just go and watch this, all these, and you might get a little bit of experience by, it's just repeating itself, and it'll just make you get more experienced. Okay, so I have kept it like that. And I guess I have to go to Abby and right after think, I'll make the other things and corrections in Abby 2 later, which I named as Ruby. So after thinking, I'll just go and write whatever things I like. Maybe I'll make it a refusal, or maybe I'll say I'll come with you later, or maybe I'll agree with her sometimes. So I'm telling her that let me think. Can I join you later, or can I come with you later? Why don't you say like that? Well, I tried. Okay, so I wrote, let me think, I'm thinking, and I'm saying, can I join you later? That's what I wrote. You can make your own and write whatever you want. And let's just try to be creative. It's not every time I do this, but it's something that gives a little bit of creativity. Now let's complete the whole actions with Abby 2. I'm giving her wait 2 seconds. That's 1, and I'm giving it wait 2. And then again I'm going to looks and I'm saying to her, would you like to come out with me? Or anything else. Or I will say, could you join me for a walk? There are so many things that you can ask as a question, like whatever you ask your friends. Like you ask your friend, can you come out and walk with me? Can we talk? Can we play? So many things. And what would if your friend were asking you, what would you be telling the answer? Like, would you refuse, or would you say you would like to do it later, or would you say agree and go and do whatever things? Well, you can do it just like that. And now I'm doing the same steps waiting here. So as I have told 4 seconds, I have made 4 seconds while I was thinking for Abby, and then she said let me think and so on. So instead of 2, I'll be using 4 seconds. And then let's write something like saying, okay then, see you later, goodbye, bye. Or you can make it like, bye, see you later then, and so on. I wrote here, okay then, see you later, bye. Okay, and you can give the same effects to Abby. And then we have a little bit of changings to do in between that. I'll get on to that later. I want to finish the conversation first, so I have done everything of these here. And now I have got to do is, see, there are Abby, Abby C, and Abby D. So if I want to change to the next costume, in the looks option itself, there is something like next costume. See, it is over here. See, next costume. Or you can always choose switch costume too. You can choose the costume that you want to make it switch. Like, for example, if you want to switch Abby's costume, Abby A, into Abby B or maybe Abby C, you can choose the switch costume. But if you want to go from B to C or just follow the next costume, whatever that follows, then you just have to choose the next costume. And that's how you do it. And same goes with the Abby. If you have to change any of these, making different ways to stand or your different ways of action, you can just go over there and select it. So I'm selecting here Abby B. She's thinking, so she have to do it like that. And to remind you guys of something, you could either add something like the seconds. Instead of writing the same seconds, you could write 1 second or 2 or 3 seconds more than that. Doesn't matter, it just goes as how it works. Let's finish this and then see how it goes. If the seconds are not being right, then we can make it right. Okay, so I have gave some instructions over here, and then again on the control there are wait for some seconds, and I'm waiting because I have brought there bye, and that's how it goes. Instead of hello, you can write bye. Okay, bye. Anything. You could either say just bye. Okay, so I have brought bye, and that is the instruction for Abby. Let's see how it goes. Let's see if there is something wrong. Hey Abby, how are you doing? And this one says, hello there Ruby. Would you like to go on a walk? You see something different over here. What is it? Yeah, the Abby 2 has changed, and I guess I have to stop this and make her correct. Well, actually, the only Abby 2 that I have painted was the Abby that I have chosen for, the first one, Abby A. I haven't colored any other Abby from Abby 2. So let's give her the same color that I have given to Abby A. So I'm giving her hair color red and her face color, a yellow, or is it that color? Whatever, I don't care. And then I give her a nice blue t-shirt, pink pants, and purple shoes. Well, they're almost purple, you could say, purplish pink. And you can do it for the other ones too, if you're using that, of course. It's not important that you have to do for everything, but you can do it. It doesn't matter for whatever you use, you can just go and do for everything. It's much better. You don't know when you use the next or whatever. Maybe you might use the Abby B instead of the Abby C, so you again have to paint it. So sometimes it's much better if you paint the whole thing, or sometimes it isn't. See? Now that action became right over there, and when I switch to Abby A, it goes back to where it belongs, like the normal Abby. And same I'm doing here for the Abby 1, of course. I'm switching her to Abby A. so that they both become normal after saying bye. And later we could say some voice effects. Let's see how it's going. She's thinking. Let me think. Can you join for later? Okay, see you later. Sure, bye. And bye. And that was our little talk. And there is adding of voice effects. So you can add voice effects as your desirement, and I guess I have to add voices for maybe Abby or Abby too. Any one of them. You can start from anything. So the way you have to start is you have to go and click on sounds and play sound. You'll get a pop. Instead of that, there will be a record. You can keep it over there, the place where you want to record, and then you just have to click on, instead of the pop, click on that arrow and click on record. Then you'll get to record it. This button tells you to play, and the actual button that tells you to record is this one. Hey Ruby, how are you doing? So that's my voice. It's obvious that you might not get a clear voice of what I'm saying here, but when on the actual video you might. And now there's a little bit of mistake here. Well, I'm saying hey there Abby, and I didn't say hey Ruby, and that makes a mistake. So if you want to delete the earlier record, just go and click on that X button by clicking on it. Now let's try to, record one. Hey there, Abby. So it is being recorded, and it's recorded, okay? And now all I gotta do is go to the scripts, and then I have to add this effect, which the name was recording 2 instead of recording 1. See? Yeah. And just go and click over there, and you have kept it. And then you gotta do is, and you have a next sentence that is the switch costume to Abby B. Then after all those, don't you have to do something? So you'll be adding here another recording. Would you like to go on a walk? Let's add another one. Okay then, see you later. Bye. So we have recorded both of these voices here, and let's go to the scripts and add them to where they belong. I'll be adding the recording 1 and a recording 3 because actually there was a little mistake in the numberings. Okay then. Okay guys, so there was a little misplacement of the recording blocks. Actually the sound block should always be on the top of the blocks that we're saying. So let's make them all right in their own right positions. So let's keep the sound block, every sound block on top of every block that you're talking. Okay. Now let's just keep it over here and make this one right. Oof, I just clicked on it, so it's playing. Please don't check on the other side of the playing. Just concentrate on what I'm doing here. Okay. So it has came over and I've made everything right by now. Let's see how is it coming right. Hello there, Ruby. Let me think. Can I join you later? Bye. So I guess it became all right. Let's do the same for Abby too. So I'll be going to these sounds and adding a voice to record. So before that, we have to go to the scripts and see what is the sentence. It's, "Hey Abby, how are you doing?" Hey Abby, how are you doing? Okay, so I have recorded, "Hey Abby, how are you doing?" And now let's go and check what is the next one. It is, "Would you like to go on a walk?" Now let's add the first recording that we have gave. And let's go to sounds and record our voice. Would you like to go on a walk? So we have recorded a voice, and now let's go to the scripts to check it. And we'll be adding the next voice too. And yeah, I almost forgot. I should be adding it on the top and not on the bottom. Now let's just change it. And our word was, "Okay then, see you later." So let's add a new record. "Okay then, see you later. Bye." Okay, so we have recorded our last sentence of Abby too. And that recording will be also put it on here, on top of the letters, of course. Don't want to make a mistake. Hey Abby, how are you doing? Hello there, Ruby. Would you like to go on a walk? See, so it became right over here. And don't forget that always you should be keeping everything on the bottom and not on the top. Okay? And okay, let's just do that again. Hey Abby, how are you doing? Hello there, Ruby. Would you like to go on a walk? Let me think. Can I join you later? Okay then, see you later. Bye. Bye. So guys, that was our video, our tutorial of making how to make 2 sprites and a backdrop and make them talk. So if you haven't understand the video, as I always say, go back up the video and listen to the part that you haven't understood. Try to repeat it and try to make the same steps, and later I'm sure that you can make everything right. So don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel.